Hello everybody. As you could see, I have finished the number 3 design of my rainbow pump variant. The number 2 is on the bottom, the number 3 is on the top over here. It's a beautiful day outside, so let's get started and go over the basics. Starting from the front, we have a 14.5-inch barrel up here and a 9-round dart hopper magazine here. I'm waiting for some clear 1/2-inch PVC for that. Removing that, we can see the actual blaster here. Spring is near full compression, not exactly full compression, has a 16 1/4 inch draw. And now, no screws up front. In the previous model, the plunger was retained using screws right at the front of the blaster, but in this one, it's retained through a mechanism back here, and I'll get into that in just a second. Seal is pretty good, and I have to put the barrel back on to demonstrate this. Not a perfect seal, but it's not bad. I was able to hit 250 FPS with this at the last war. Going to the rear, I adopted the same upper-lower type design. So, back these two screws out, about a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. And then using your karate chop action, the upper and the lower come separate. Once again, pulling the trigger here impinges upward on basically what is a cam and pushes out on the rainbow mechanism here. This is when it's in its depressed state, and when it's primed, it sticks out just like this. So if this is to be pushed on, and I'll buffer it here, the blaster will fire. Looking at the inside now, one can see exactly how this works. This screw, along with a little piece of polycarbonate on the inside here, makes sure that this pump is contained. If we prime it back, the pump pushes back on this piece of polycarbonate here, which is attached to the whole plunger rod over here. By doing this, compresses a spring, and there's a little notch right here, which is caught by the rainbow catch action here. And so I can sort of deprime it now, if I'm careful. There we go. Slots right here, and for easy disassembly, if you need to disassemble this further, 4 screws on the rear, right over here, can take this rear cap out. You could slide the whole thing out here. Sandpaper grip on the pump, because I think it makes it easier to prime, and because of that I typically wear a glove on my left hand. The grip itself on the lower is just made out of cutting board here, and I gave it a nice little paint job because it wasn't tactical enough before. Screwing it back on again is pretty easy. Just line it back up in place. Hammer it in, and then put the 2 screws back into place. This blaster performed very well at the New Jersey Nerf War I just attended. For some footage on that, check out the Nerf collaboration channel. It should be up relatively soon. I hope you enjoyed this new blaster. I've made based on Ryan McNumber's legendary design. Much credit to him. Thanks for watching, and definitely Nerf on.